In the blue expanse above, where borders blur and the horizon stretches endlessly, a new and intense rivalry is quietly unfolding, high above the world's attention. China's J-20 Mighty Dragon and Russia's Su-57 Felon are more than just advanced fighter jets. They're bold national statements, symbols of ambition and technological prowess. These cutting-edge aircraft challenge decades of American air dominance, signaling a dramatic shift in the balance of global power and military influence. The J-20 and Su-57 are engineered to hunt enemy fighters, strike deep behind enemy lines, and survive the world's most dangerous skies, where only the best can endure. Their very existence forces military planners everywhere to rethink strategy, adapt tactics, and prepare for a new era of aerial warfare. The J-20, with its stealth, advanced sensors, and long-range capabilities, reflects China's growing Pacific ambitions and its desire to project power far from home. The Su-57, with its agility, super-maneuverability, and formidable firepower, continues Russia's proud tradition of building powerful dogfighters that can dominate the skies. As their numbers steadily grow, so does the chance of a real confrontation, one that could redefine the rules of air combat. This isn't just about technical specifications, it's about how these jets, and the pilots who fly them, will shape the very future of warfare. We'll peel back the layers of technology, strategy, and philosophy behind each jet, exploring what truly sets them apart. Is the J-20's stealth and sensor fusion the ultimate advantage, or does the Su-57's raw power and maneuverability win in a close fight? This is the ultimate fighter jet showdown, a contest not just of machines, but of national will and vision. The answers will reveal the future of aerial combat and the ambitions of two rising powers determined to leave their mark on history. Let's dive into the world of fifth-generation fighters, where innovation, strategy, and power collide in the skies above. The J-20 Mighty Dragon is China's first fifth-generation stealth fighter, a symbol of the nation's technological ambitions and military modernization. Entering service in 2017, the J-20 marked a turning point for China's Air Force, showcasing its ability to develop advanced combat aircraft that rival the best in the world. With its induction, China became only the second nation, after the United States, to field operational fifth-generation stealth jets, a significant achievement that sent ripples through the global defense community. The J-20 is a large twin-engine aircraft designed for long-range missions, air superiority, and deep penetration into contested airspace. Its stealthy profile, advanced avionics, and powerful engines make it a formidable presence in the skies, capable of both offensive and defensive roles. Meanwhile, Russia's Su-57 Felon, developed by the renowned Sukhoi Design Bureau, first took to the skies in 2010. However, the program faced numerous delays, technical hurdles, and funding issues, resulting in the jet only entering limited service a decade later, in 2020. The Su-57 emphasizes super maneuverability, advanced sensors, and versatility, aiming to combine stealth with the agility and dogfighting prowess that Russian fighters are famous for. China has already produced over 200 J-20s, rapidly modernizing its air force and shifting the regional balance of power. The J-20's growing numbers reflect China's industrial capacity and strategic focus on air dominance. In contrast, Russia's Su-57 program has progressed slowly, with fewer than 30 jets in service. Economic constraints, export challenges, and technical difficulties have all contributed to the limited production of this advanced fighter. While Russia has ambitious plans to expand its fleet in the coming years, the Su-57 remains rare, serving more as a symbol of technological capability and future intent than as a widespread operational asset. Today, the J-20 is a common sight in China's elite squadrons, regularly participating in exercises and patrols, while the Su-57 is still a high-tech outlier in Russia's arsenal, seen only occasionally in service. This production gap is a key factor in their strategic impact, influencing not just military balance, but also perceptions of technological leadership and national power. The J-20 is a tool of influence, projecting Chinese power and ambition across Asia and beyond. The Su-57, meanwhile, stands as a statement of Russia's intent to remain a major player in next-generation air combat. In this new era of aerial rivalry, numbers matter as much as technology. The race between the J-20 and Su-57 is not just about who has the best jet, but who can field them in meaningful numbers to shape the future of air warfare. Fifth-generation fighters are defined by stealth, advanced sensors, supercruise, and high maneuverability. Stealth is the game-changer, reducing detection range and allowing pilots to strike first. These jets can see the enemy before being seen, a decisive edge in modern combat. Supercruise lets them fly supersonic without afterburners, saving fuel and extending range. Advanced avionics provide a 360-degree view and seamless data sharing with allies. High maneuverability, often with thrust vectoring engines, means they can outfly older jets if a dogfight happens. The J-20 and Su-57 both meet these standards, but their designs reflect different priorities. The J-20 leans into stealth and sensors for long-range dominance. The Su-57 balances stealth with agility and raw performance. Both are formidable, but their strengths reveal their creators' strategic visions. Fifth generation isn't just a label, it's a leap into the future of air combat. The J-20 is built for stealth with a flat, angular shape, internal weapons bays, and radar-absorbent coatings. Every detail, from the canopy to the engine intakes, is shaped to minimize detection. Newer J-20s use domestic WS-15 engines, further reducing radar and heat signatures. The Su-57 takes a different path, stealthy from the front, but less so from the sides and rear. Its exposed engine nozzles and unique vortex controllers favor maneuverability over all-aspect stealth. Russia's philosophy perfect stealth isn't necessary if you can jam enemy radars and use powerful sensors. The Su-57 combines frontal stealth with electronic warfare and infrared search and track systems. The J-20 hides, the Su-57 fights back with tech and agility. Two philosophies, two approaches to survival in the modern sky. Stealth is a spectrum, not an absolute. When combat begins, performance is everything. Both jets reach around Mach 2, but the Su-57 edges ahead in speed and acceleration. The Su-57's 3D thrust vectoring nozzles make it a master of extreme maneuvers, unstoppable in a dogfight. The J-20, larger and more stable, is built for high-speed interception, not close-range acrobatics. Weapons matter too. The J-20 carries long-range PL-15 missiles, making it a stealthy sniper. The Su-57 wields a versatile arsenal, including hypersonic missiles and a 30mm cannon for close combat. The J-20 specializes in air-to-air dominance. The Su-57 is a multi-role brawler. In essence, the J-20 is a hidden archer. The Su-57, a heavily armed knight. Each jet is deadly, but in very different ways. The fight depends on who chooses the battlefield. In the world of air power, numbers count just as much as quality. The size of a nation's fighter fleet can be as decisive as the technology packed into each jet. China's J-20 program is a true showcase of industrial might and ambition. With over 200 jets already built and more rolling out each year, China is rapidly expanding its Air Force capabilities. This impressive scale allows China not only to train a large number of pilots and maintain extensive fleets, but also to project power across the entire region, signaling its growing influence. The J-20 is quickly becoming the backbone of China's air superiority, forming the core of its modern air force and reshaping the balance in East Asia. Russia's Su-57 story is quite different. Slow production rates, economic hurdles, and technical setbacks have kept the numbers low and progress uncertain. Fewer than 30 Su-57s are currently in service. While there are plans for more, the pace remains slow, and the fleet is still small compared to China's. Cost is a major factor. The Su-57 is cheaper, at around $40.50 million per jet, while the J-20 is likely double that, reflecting its advanced technology and sophisticated systems. China's booming economy can absorb the expense of building a large, advanced fleet. In contrast, Russia's budget is stretched thin, limiting its ability to produce more jets. The result is clear. The J-20 is a real force in the skies, while the Su-57 remains a rare sight, more of a promise than a presence. In modern warfare, quantity shapes strategy just as much as quality. The ability to field large numbers of advanced jets can overwhelm opponents and dictate the tempo of conflict. In a real conflict, mass production and rapid deployment could tip the scales decisively, giving one side a significant advantage. The J-20's growing numbers make it a true regional game-changer, expanding China's reach and influence across East Asia. Meanwhile, the Su-57's limited fleet keeps it in the shadows. For now, its impact remains more potential than reality. The J-20 and Su-57 are more than weapons. They're tools of national strategy. For China, the J-20 signals superpower status and shifts the Asia-Pacific balance, challenging U.S. air dominance. It's central to China's A2/AD strategy, keeping adversaries at bay and asserting control over contested regions. The Su-57, with its small fleet, is about prestige and export potential, not immediate battlefield impact. Russia uses the Su-57 to maintain its aerospace reputation and attract buyers, hoping exports will fund future development. Even in small numbers, the Su-57 forces NATO to take notice and adapt. Both jets are geopolitical chess pieces, projecting power, prestige, and influence far beyond the runway. Their true value lies as much in perception as in combat. Which jet wins? It depends on the fight. The J-20 dominates at long range, using stealth and missiles to strike unseen. The Su-57 thrives up close, using agility and electronic warfare to turn the tables. If the J-20 stays hidden, it's the hunter. If the Su-57 closes in, it's the predator. Real battles depend on pilot skill, support, and numbers. China's J-20s have the advantage in mass and stealthy interception. The Su-57 is more versatile, able to strike ground targets and outmaneuver foes in a dogfight. The verdict: the J-20 wins at distance, the Su-57 up close. The better jet is the one that fights on its own terms. In the end, strategy and context decide the winner. The duel is far from settled. The J-20 and Su-57 mark a new era. American skies are no longer uncontested. Their rivalry is about more than jets. It's about technology, industry, and global ambition. Both programs will evolve, with new engines, variants, and unmanned wingmen on the horizon. The future is networked, with manned and unmanned systems sharing information and striking together. Stealth and electronic warfare will keep evolving, as will the tactics to counter them. The J-20 and Su-57 are just the beginning of a new chapter in air combat. Which philosophy will win, stealth or agility? The debate continues as these jets take to the skies. The great game in the skies has only just begun.